very helpful.
As Mr. Bosch took up the challenge, it was given by the bank as he was transferred from the Himachal Pradesh to the rural area of the Rajasthan. He made hard work and he, in tough conditions, he made profit to the bank as he achieved his target before the time.
And the contributions he made?
Contribution he made that many peoples were before that time, but maybe they were not this much successful as Mr. Bosch.
Right, right. Friends, very important thing as which I described when I was giving a presentation over there, that it was not only the profit for the organization, friends. This was not only about profits. This was not about the social service. He mingled with people. You know, he cleaned the surroundings. He trained his messenger. This is not the only thing he did. What he did was he made his contribution which resulted into profits for his organization. So this is very crucial. Right? And this should come up, this should reflect in your answers. Some more feedbacks?
So how you have perceived actually, that is what you have to transfer, what you have perceived from this story. And many contributions are there. Udine, Kevaine, Akevalge, ever contributions hai. He learnt local language, right? For imparting the contribution, he learnt local language. It's very difficult for otherwise, right? So that is what the contribution you can say he made.
I got to know that Mr. Bosch has taken the problem not as a problem. He has taken that as a challenge.
Great, great. Very well.
So he has to play a great role in spite of that adverse situations and lack of facilities there. He put his full effort to achieve those objectives for which he was sent there.
Right.
And additionally, he made the people to know about the banking systems.
Right.
And that was his great contribution.
Friend, precisely so. He has given exhaustive answer to what he understood of what he perceived out of that situation. So I guess it's time we move on to the other film. This film, friends, let me build a little background. Puro Bhumika Jene Bhandi Kevai of this film. And this film is definitely better than Tismar Khan. So, right. So friends, this is a story about Mr. Abhi Uchin. He is a head. He is a team leader with HP. It's a call center situated in Mumbai. And they are catering to the business from US and Canada. This HP business in US and Canada is to supply mini-frame and mid-servers to various clients from industries. And you know what call centers do. You know, for any troubleshooting or any problem, if they find, they make a phone call to the call center. You know, and this call center happens to be situated in Mumbai. And this fellow is a team lead over there. And the contribution or the story in Egypt, Parsho Bhumika Je Kevai, that is built during Mumbai floods. You know, so this is nothing less than a real thriller. So we'll have that video and then we'll dwell a little further on that.
Are you free for 5 minutes? Are you free for 5 minutes? Okay.
Actually, we are fortunate that we have our Honorable Vice Chancellor is on the line. Right now, he is talking with us and he will give you the blessing. Sir, we have about 200 participants in Atmi Engineering College and we are running this program. That is whatever that contributive, how to develop our career. So please, we need sir your blessing. So I am keeping my mobile on the speaker, and please tell something to our delighted students. Okay.
All initial students, we how we can make our own careers. But this program is also going to tell us about how jointly we can build GTU into a great university. I'm really thankful to the people who have designed the curriculum program, the Professor Rani, and various other friends at Rajkot, and in particular Swami Sarvasanandi, who have taken the trouble of trying this experiment intensively. This is an experiment that I'm interested in getting the views of all of you, so that when we ultimately next year make it such that it is offered in all the colleges, then the decision has got to be a joint one. Because this is something the kind of thing has not been attempted anywhere else in the country. We need it. The only thing is, if we implement it, we must do it well. Therefore, it is that we are conducting this extensive experiment so that we all know your views about whether it is something required, whether we should go for it. We are also going to put it on the web so that the entire Indian community can have a look and give their opinion whether this is something beneficial. But we all will have to work hard because of this particular course. You have to try to see that we all join hands and we will participate in I should thank you and appreciate the fact that you have come together on this Saturday to participate in this program, and I'm looking forward to receiving the feedback reports from all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Students are very much delighted by means of blessing, and they are very much pleased to hear your sound. And the students are also very much fortunate that you have talked with them. Thank you very much, sir. This is somewhat the live contribution of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. જેના લાખો વિદ્યાર્થીઓ છે જીટીયુના તમે જુઓ તો કેટલા બધા વિદ્યાર્થીઓ કેટલી સંખ્યામાં આજે વીસી પાસે અમારે જવું હોય અથવા અમારે વાત કરવી હોય તો અમને પણ ચાન્સ નથી મળતો કે ત્યાં આપણે જઈને એમની સાથે વાતચીત કરી શકીએ. આજે આપણે એમનો અવાજ સાંભળવા મળ્યો એ પોતે કેટલા બધા મહાન કન્ટ્રીબ્યુટર છે એ આપણને ખ્યાલ આવે છે કે આપણી કોલેજની સંસ્થાની વિદ્યાર્થીઓની કેટલી કાળજી રાખવા માંગે છે અને પોતે એક બે વર્ષમાં આપણે જીટીયુ ને કેમ આગળ લઈ જઈ શકીએ અને ફ્યુચરમાં કેવી રીતે વર્લ્ડ બેસ્ટ યુનિવર્સિટી બનાવી શકીએ એ આપણા સાહેબનું વિઝન છે. અને એમાં નેચરલી આપણે બધા કોઓપરેટ કરશું, કન્ટ્રીબ્યુટ કરશું, હાર્ડવર્ક કરશું તો જ આપણે એનું સપનું સાકાર કરી શકશું.
Real contribution, isn't it? We'll move on to the second film for Mr. Abhi Uchil, and this is a real story. Move on, sir.
I'm Abhi Uchil, and this is my story. I work for HP. I was a customer interactive center supervisor for one of our customer service projects. We support clients who have bought mid-range servers, mainframe servers, and storage devices. Whenever anyone has any problems with those servers, they call our help desk. During Mumbai, July, it's the monsoon season, and July 25th, 2005 was actually a disaster because we received the highest centimeter of rain that Mumbai had in 100 years. The news channel started announcing that it's really bad and the trains have stopped working now. Most of my staff take a train to work, and if the train stops functioning, I know that number of people reporting to the office will be affected. As it was a virtual call center, if my staffing is affected, that means it's going to affect the US staffing and it's going to affect the Canada staffing. So I decided I would get on a conference call and get my counterpart from the US and Canada on the call and make them aware that Mumbai is having a problem. my car was like 6 inches underwater already. So I knew that I couldn't drive. The cell phones got jammed. We couldn't get in touch with anyone. So initially when I started, I had waist level water. And as I started walking, it just went up and up. People who had a rope in between this place, and you had to hold the rope and cross this high level water. I tightened my grip because I was like, if I leave it, this is going to be the last day of my life. Some people, they were still walking, but they were crying, and they just thought that they're not going to make it. So I was thinking of everything that would keep me away from zero. And I kept my mind engaged. The water was really filthy. There was something that hit my leg, and I was so scared. I thought it's a snake, and I picked it up, and it was just a tire, a bike tire. It took me about 3.5 hours to walk to the office, and it usually takes me 10 minutes, and I was never that happy seeing my office building. My team members who could have left, who had finished their shifts, they just continued to work without a presence of a leader, and I felt proud about having such a great team. People would always tell you that this would not work or that would not work, but if you've taken a decision, you stick to your decision.